Hello and welcome to the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project Stay Healthy at Home webinar series. You are joining us for Fitness That Fits You, Adaptive Exercises to Stay in Shape. It is August 4th, 2 o'clock, and let's get started. So before we start, if you have any questions or comments, as always, just pop them into the control panel. You'll also see there are handouts under the handout tab. So we have the resources that you can take with you. I have a PDF of the slides that you'll be watching today. Just note that we do have video that is a part of today's webinar, and that will not be in the PDF slides. However, after this is made, it does go up onto our website, and you can get the whole video of this webinar right on our website under our webinar tab. And we also have a flyer about hiking do's and don'ts. So those are all for you to take. And again, if you have any questions, you can just throw them in the question box and let us know if anything is going on. I just want to give a disclaimer. We are having a tropical storm right now and I don't have power, so I'm going off of a backup power on my phone. I'm using that as internet. So you might have a little bit of a lag between the videos and the talking, but it shouldn't be too bad. So my name is Erin Smithers. I am the Information Referral Coordinator of the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project. We have been a division-funded program of the ARC of New Jersey since 1983. We support the state's largest network of individual self-advocates and self-advocacy groups. And we also provide comprehensive training and resources to self-advocates, direct support professionals, and agency personnel. So for the first half of this webinar, we are going to be working out. I would like for you to join along with me. So you can participate along with, it's going to be just like if you watched an exercise class online or if you actually went to a class. I'll be going over everything before I do it and we can do it together. But please do not do anything that hurts you. If you start to feel like stretching that hurts or, tugs or you're uncomfortable, just slowly get out of that position or stop doing what you're doing and take a little break. Make sure that you're still drinking a lot of water and, just follow along with what you can. So today, like I said, we're going to be doing some adaptive home exercises. We are going to be talking about our Healthy Lifestyles Project. And we're going to be talking about upcoming activities with our new Healthy Lifestyles Project Live, or HLP Live program. So let's get started. All right, so before we start, these are the things you're going to need. You're going to need a sturdy hardcover book. Doesn't matter what it looks like. We're going to be using it for balancing. You also need a pillow. So a decorative pillow is fine. It doesn't have to be very large. It doesn't have to be very heavy. It's just more about you're going to be holding something and it's going to be working your core. So a pillow. You also need a chair with no arms and a sturdy back. So this chair has a nice wooden back and there's no arms because we're going to be using it to sit sideways. So if you have arms, you won't be able to do that. Also, the next item is laundry detergent. So the bigger the better, but you don't want it to be too heavy. We're going to be using this as a weight. This one actually happens to be completely full, so it's very heavy. Yours also doesn't have to look like this. As long as there's a handle or something for you to grab, that would work. Then the next item are soup cans. So 2 soup cans, we're going to be using these as weights. If you find that it's a little too light for you and you want something a little heavier, you can use some pasta sauce jars, tomato, cheese, whatever you have. It gives it a little bit more weight. They're still easy to hold. However, these are glass, so we want to be very careful not to drop these or break these. If we are doing weights, you don't want to like smash them together either. So got to be careful with these. Then you're going to need 2 tote bags. What's most important here are the handles. So it's going to be easier to lift. In case you can't use the cans, we're going to be putting them inside the bags. This one just happens to be an HLP bag from one of our events. And you're going to need a hand towel. Any kind of hand towel will do. We're going to be using it like this, so it doesn't really have to be a certain size. As long as you can hold it easily, that would work. Finally, we're going to need a wall. We're going to be using a wall to do all sorts of exercises. So just a clear space where you can put your body. So 2 hands should be about your body width, if not a little bit bigger, just so you have room. Also, we are exercising, so you want to make sure you have maybe the air on so it's not so hot. You have some water handy and drink it often. And I'm going to be working out barefoot, but if you need to, put on some comfy workout shoes, some sneakers, something to keep your feet cushioned, and you'll be good to go. So let's get started. So again, I just want to emphasize, and I'm going to say this all throughout this portion, but have your water nearby, drink as often as you need to, and stop if something starts to hurt, right? We don't want anybody getting injured through this. Just take it as you can. So these are adaptive exercises, so feel free to adapt it even more, however you need. The goal is just to like start and keep moving. So as long as you're moving, even if you're not doing exactly what I'm doing, you're still doing something and you're still getting the benefits of that. So let's start stretching. So before we get started with our actual workout, let's clear some room. And we're going to start with some stretching, because stretching is so very important when you're working out to make sure you don't injure yourself and to get the body warmed up and ready to work out. It's just as important to do a cool down, which we're going to do at the end. So we're going to do some stretching for about 20 seconds each position. We're going to start with holding onto the wall, and you're going to grab your ankle and bring your foot back and stretch. And you should feel it right in here. You can hold on if you need support, or you can just try to balance and hold yourself. You can try to lean forward, or you can try to straighten your leg. All right, and now we're going to go to the other side. So you're going to hold on for support, grab your ankle, and pull it back. And you should be feeling your stretching your legs. And again, you could lean forward if you want. Remember to breathe throughout. If you need to, take a drink of water. All right, let's shake those legs out. We're going to do it one more time. So we're going to grab our right leg and stretch. And nothing that we're doing should hurt. If you feel a sharp pain, you should stop what you're doing, right? Slowly stop what you're doing, or just try a different position. All right, we're going to go to the other side. So we want to make sure we're not hurting ourselves. Every exercise, even the stretching and the cool down that we're doing, can be adapted to any need, or if you have certain limitations, flexibility. So just do what is comfortable for you. So next, we're going to stretch out our calves. We're going to come to put our hands on the wall, and then we're going to put one foot back and keep the legs straight, and we're going to push on the wall. So you should be feeling the stretch back here. You're gonna push on the wall, and you're gonna keep this other leg bent. You should be feeling that stretch in your leg. And we're going to shake it out. We're gonna do the same thing with this leg. So hands on the wall, put your left leg back, keep it straight, and put your right leg forward, bent, and push on the wall. And you should be feeling a stretch back here in your calf. And we're just gonna hold this for a few seconds. Don't forget to breathe. All right, so shake your legs out a little. And now we're gonna do some arm stretching. So take your right arm, put it out in front of you, grab your wrist and pull it towards you. Try to keep your arm straight. You should feel some stretching through here. If you want, you can hook your arm over your elbow, and that's gonna pull it even more, giving it more of a stretch. Again, make sure nothing hurts. If you need to stop, or if you need to kind of go in and out, you can do that too. And we're gonna shake it out and do the next arm. The left arm, right hand grabs our left wrist, pulls it across in front of you, or you can hook it underneath. And if you need to, just go in and out. We don't want to hurt ourselves. So do what's good for you. If you need to. All right. So now we're going to do some toe touches. And this again is going to stretch out our legs. And you want to just bend over and touch your toes. If you can't, just touch your knees. Or you can bend down if you want, but try to keep your legs as straight as possible. And you could even like go up and down like this to try to get a deeper stretch, but just continue to breathe. And we're gonna hold this for about 10 seconds. Go down as far as you can. Just let your arms and your legs, your shoulders hang. All right, excellent. So shake it out, and we're gonna do some lunges. So you're gonna let's do the right leg. You're gonna bend it, and the foot's gonna face that way. You're gonna take your left leg, put it back a little, and do a deep side lunge. You don't wanna like go like this because it's gonna be hard. So kind of point your foot this way and come deep, and you should feel the stretch in here. And we're just gonna hold that. Don't forget to breathe. All right. And we're gonna switch. Our left leg is gonna bend and face to our left, and our right leg is gonna stay straight. We're gonna lunge. All right, excellent. Shake it out. We're gonna do some arm circles. So we're gonna do big circles back. We're gonna do about 20. If you can't do both at the same time, you can do one at a time. This is gonna just get the blood moving, warm our bodies up, get us ready for the workout. Now we're gonna go forward. Again, you can do one at a time, kind of like you're swimming. Nothing should be hurting. And don't forget to breathe. All right, shake your arms out. We're ready to get started. So we're gonna put on some music, take some water. You need a water break, and get all your items gathered. Let's get started. All right, So I put on our dance playlist we have on YouTube, perfect accompaniment to our exercises, and let's get started. So we're gonna practice balancing first to kind of get us into our workout. Balance is really important. So it can help with your core. It can help you be more focused. So you can sit for this, or you can stand. I have a ponytail in my hair and it kind of is cheating a little bit, but you're gonna sit, you're gonna keep your back straight, and you're gonna take the book and just try to balance it on your head. Like I said, that looked really easy, but I have a ponytail in, so it kind of helps hold the book up. So I'm gonna try to get it so it's not on my ponytail. And we're gonna work on our posture. So we wanna keep our back straight and put the book on our head, and we're just gonna try to take some deep breaths with the book on our head. This is gonna show you the kind of posture that you should be sitting with, standing with, or walking with. So we wanna keep our back straight. And if you're trying along with me, how is it going? If you have any questions, just let me know. If there's any issues, just let me know. You can type it in the comment box. But we're just gonna sit, take some deep breaths. Try to remember how your body feels in this position, what it feels like to keep your back straight, what it feels like to keep your neck up and looking forward. And let's try to sit like that without the book. So imagine the book is still there and we're still sitting up straight, a straight spine, our face is forward, our neck is up. And this is how we should be sitting. So we tend to hunch over, especially if we're on the phone. You know, there's something called texture thumb and phone neck, where because your head is forward, so it's creating like this roundness in your shoulders, and that's just not good for your posture. You're going to develop some back issues, some back pain. Sitting straight might seem a little uncomfortable at first, but once you get used to it, you're building up those muscles in your back and it gets easier and easier. So just loosen up a little and let's try again. Try that posture. Straight back, feet are on the floor. It's an easy first exercise, but it's important. We're keeping our stomach tight and in. This is gonna help with our back, developing a more strong core, which is your stomach area, your back, this whole middle section. If the book falls off, it's fine. Just try again. Again, if you have a ponytail like me, that's kind of cheating, so you can try to balance it without the ponytail. So I'm a little shorter, so I kind of come up on the edge of my chair. So my feet are flat on the floor. And that's gonna really help my posture. So when I'm sitting on the computer, I wanna try to remember what it feels like to get my body in this position so that I know I'm sitting properly and I'm not gonna develop any back pain or neck pain. What do you guys think? Let's try one more. Don't forget to take those deep breaths. Drink some water if you need. Make sure you're comfortable. And again, just try to remember what it feels like. We want this to be our default position when we're sitting or if we're standing and trying this. Let me just move the chair back. If we're standing, then we can get the book up and try walking around. Be very, very careful, especially if you have a big, heavy book. We don't want it to fall on your feet. The ponytail is doing most of the work. Don't be that impressed. And then again, this is how we should be standing all the time. Not hunched over. Our back should be straight. Put your chest out. It can make you feel more confident as well. And better able to present yourself to other people, keeping your head up. Excellent. Great job. So we're going to put the book aside. And we're going to go on to the pillow. So we're going to need the pillow and the chair. If you have more than one person with you, if you have someone else, you can do this together. So I'm going to keep the chair like this with the back here, but I'm going to sit sideways. And I don't have arms, so I can go back a little. So if you have someone with you, one person sits here facing this way, and the other person can put their chair over here and face you. Then what you're going to do, again, I want my feet on the floor, so I'm a little shorter. I have to come up more. I can't sit all the way back. I'm going to keep my back straight, just like we did with the book. I'm going to hold the pillow. I'm going to come back. Whoop, wait, no, too far. We don't want our feet to come up. Just going to go back and up while we're holding the pillow out. And it might not seem like it's doing anything, but you're actually working your arms and your core, your stomach, your back. And we want to try to keep it as straight as possible. So if we're doing this with someone else, we can lean back and then toss the pillow to them. They'll catch it, lean back, and toss the pillow to you. You catch it, lean back, toss the pillow, catch it, back and forth. It's always more fun to work out with someone. So we can go to the other side just to show you what that looks like. Again, lean back, holding the pillow out. If you go back too far, you can grab yourself and come up. But we want to try to keep our feet planted on the ground. We don't want them lifting up like that. So you might not be able to go back as far. You might be able to only go here, but you're still working your core, your back, your stomach. And if you're holding your pillow out, you're working on your arms as well. So we like to do 3 sets of 10 to start. What that means is we do it 10 times, we wait a little bit, do it 10 times, wait a little bit, and do it 10 times. That's to start. If that's too much, you don't have to do that much. You can start with 2 sets. So we've already done 2 sets, we'll say. So let's do 10 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So typically in between sets, they recommend maybe waiting for 10 or 15 seconds. That's probably too much. Let's say we could wait like 8 seconds. And then you would do the next set. We're going to do that for all of our exercises. We're going to do 10. We'll wait 8 seconds, do 10, wait 8 seconds, and do 10. If you need to stop for water at any time, do so. And let's move on to the next one. So you have balancing, you're working on your posture. We just worked on our core with the pillow. So next, we're going to need our laundry detergent. So if you've ever been to a gym, you might know what a kettlebell is. So that's what we're going to use this as. It's kind of the perfect shape. So I'm going to move the chair to give me more room. All right. Remember, this is a good way to teach you how to lift properly as well. When we lift, we tend to kind of hunch our back and pick up with our back, but we want to be lifting with our legs. So we're going to hold on to the handle, keep our legs shoulder width apart, and we're going to do some squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to wait a few seconds. If you need to put it down, you can. If you don't have to shake anything out, you can do that too. Our dance playlist is on YouTube, so you're hearing an ad right now, but music will be back on shortly. So let's start again. Feet shoulder width apart. We're holding on to the laundry very sturdily. We don't want it to drop on our feet. We don't want it to drop and spill. So you're really holding onto it, and we're going to drop and keep our back straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to wait a little bit. So when you go down, you want to keep your back straight and just bend your knees. You're using your legs here. Shouldn't really be using your back. We're not bending over like this. We're bending down like this. Don't forget to breathe. And let's do our last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. So you should be feeling that in your legs, right? Your blood should be pumping. You might be getting a little bit more warm. Drink your water. Don't forget to breathe. And let's move on to our next exercise. So I'm going to use the chair to show you how to do it with the chair. And then I'm going to do it standing to show you how to do it standing. So you can use these. Let me move this back a little. As weights, how you would use weights. So if we're sitting, we want to pretend we have that book on our head, and we're going to be sitting with our back straight and our feet flat on the ground. And we're going to be using these as weights. They might feel really light now. Do 3 sets with me. See how they feel. They might feel light now, but as we go, they might feel heavier and heavier. So especially if you're just starting and you haven't really done a lot of arm exercises, you might need to build up to something heavier. So it's really just adding, let's see, these are about 15 ounces, 30 ounces, which might be perfect for beginners. So you can start by keeping palms up, and you're holding your hands, and you're going to come down, right, left, and that counts as 1. And we're going to do 10 of those. So 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. Don't forget to breathe. Last one, 10. So we alternated arms on that one. You can also do both at the same time. Gonna go a little bit faster. Right now we're in our cool down break period in between sets. So let's try again. So we're going to do both at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so some things to remember. We're gonna still act like we have that book on our head. We're practicing our posture, straight back, feet firm on the ground. If you have to move up on the edge of your seat, like me, do that. We wanna have good form when we're exercising because if you aren't in a good position, you're more likely to injure yourself. So stretching, a cool down, and good form will all help prevent injuries when you're working out. All right, last set. We're gonna do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent job. So next I'm going to grab the jars, but you can keep using the cans if you want. And we're gonna go, I'll show you on this side. You're just gonna go straight up and down. But we're gonna do it with both arms. So you can keep using the cans or you can use the jars. You can also do the sitting. Again, we're practicing good posture, feet firmly on the ground, our back is straight, and we're gonna go out like that. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So now I'll show you what it's like if you're sitting. If you need to take a break, drink some water, do that. Don't forget to breathe. So important. Okay, so my feet are on the ground. Let's get started. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. If you want, on that last one, for the next set, we're gonna hold it a little. And that's gonna really, you'll get, start feeling it in your arms here. So we'll wait a few seconds. So you get this playlist. You can find it on our YouTube channel. We update it every month. All right, 10 more. Last 10. And on the last one, we're gonna hold it up a little. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9. All right, we're gonna hold it. 10. Let's hold it for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Great job. All right, I'm gonna go back to the cans. You can still use whatever works for you. All right. You could also, if you have a smaller laundry detergent, if you're really wanting to challenge yourself, you could use that. So now we're gonna do some pulls like this. So I have one foot on the ground, one leg with my knee on the chair. I'm gonna keep my back straight. I can put my hand here for support. And we're going against gravity. So we have the weight of the can or the jar, and we have the weight of gravity and the weight of our arm. We're gonna be pulling it up. So we're gonna do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, no break, because we're gonna go to the other side. So I only need one hand. So my right leg is on the chair. My right arm is on the chair. My left foot is on the ground, flat. My back is straight, and we're gonna do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No break. Let's go right to the other side. Remember to breathe. We've got our left leg on the chair and our left arm on the chair, and we're pulling up with our right arm now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No break. Our other arm gets a break while we're using the other arm. Right leg on the chair, right arm on the chair, left leg on the floor, and left arm pulling up. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last set. No break. We can do this, guys. You got this. Left leg on. Okay. Left leg on the chair. Left arm on the chair. Right arm pulling up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, last 10. You got this. Right leg on the chair. Right arm on the chair. Left foot on the ground. And left arm pulling up. 1, 2, 3. Remember to keep your back straight and breathe. 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Excellent. All right, we're almost done. So now we're going to use, our towel. So same thing as we were doing before with squats. You're just gonna hold it like this. You're gonna keep your arms straight when you move the chair. And we're gonna go down like we did with the laundry detergent, like this. So we're gonna keep our arms up. We're gonna do 10. 1, 2, keep your back straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. So we're gonna keep the towel out and we're keeping it stiff like this. All right, a few more seconds. Breathe. Take some water if you have to. If you're sweating, that's good. You just use the towel. All right. Feet shoulder width apart. Arms straight. Towel tight. 1, 2. Keep your back straight. We're not bending over like this. We're going like this. Bending our legs only, keeping our back straight. 2 more. Great job. Take a little water break if you need to. So good. Shake out your legs, shake out your arms. We're almost done, guys. You guys are doing great. All right. Here we go. Last set. Feet flat on the ground, arms out, towel tight. Bend your knees. 1. How low can you go? 3. Try to go as low as you can for this last set. 5, 6, lower. 7, 8. You guys are doing great. 1 more. Awesome. Woo. All right. So I asked you to bring some tote bags, and these can be helpful for if you have trouble holding the cans. You can put the cans in the bag carry it and hold it easier, still getting that weight. So you can do all of those exercises that we did by going like this. All right, oops, something's going on. You guys, we're almost done. You're doing great. All right. You can also use it like this or like this. It's just an easier way to hold the weight. So when your weights start getting a little light, move on to a heavier weight. You can add more cans in your bag. Take the cans out. In the jar. You're also adding gravity into the mix, so you're good. So it's an easier way to hold those weights and to lift those. And that is how you can use the tote bag. So last exercise is the wall. I'm going to move the chair. And we're going to do push-ups on the wall. So we're going to put our hands on the wall like this. And we're going to come in and out, in and out. But I want you to watch my feet. My feet are shoulder width apart. My arms, I'm about arm's length. I don't want my arms all the way out here. I don't want them in like this. I want them where my shoulders are. And I'm just going to come in. And my feet are not coming off the ground like this. They're staying flat. So we're going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So you're going to keep your feet on the ground. They shouldn't be coming up like this, right? We don't want our arms all the way up here. We want them shoulder width, just an arm's length away, like that. 10 more. 1, 2. Don't forget to breathe and drink some water if you need to. 5, 6, 7. Keep your hands high. 9, 10. Excellent. If you need to, shake out your arms, get some water, shake out your legs a little if you need to. All right, last set, guys, we're almost there. Arms out, feet flat, back straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. All right. Great job, guys. We just did a full half an hour of a workout in our home using items we have around our house without paying for a gym membership. So we're gonna start the cool down. If you need to, grab your water, shake out your arms, and let's get ready. All right, you guys did an awesome workout. So now we're gonna do a cool down, which is basically just like some light stretching. It's a way to bring your blood pressure down, relax your body a little. Right now your blood should be pumping from that workout. So we're gonna just kind of walk in place for a little. It doesn't have to be fast. We're just gonna calm down. We're gonna do this for a few seconds. You can walk in laps, in circles, or you could just walk like this. All right, so now we're gonna do some of those same stretches. We're gonna do some lunging. And we're slowly cooling our body down. Remember, we're keeping our right leg straight and we're bending our left leg, facing that way. Now we're going to switch legs. We're going to bend our right leg, keep our left leg straight. You can put your arms on your hip, keep them down, you can lift them up, whatever's comfortable. All right, we're going to swing our arms and put your right arm out, grab your wrist, pull it in front of you. And the other arm, put your left arm out, grab its wrist, put it in front of you. And swing them out. Shake your legs out. Let's see. Can you guys hear this awesome playlist going? All right, so we touched our toes before. We're going to do that again. Just going to bend down. Try to keep your legs straight. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Just go as far as you can. Touch your knees. We're just trying to stretch out the back of our legs. And don't forget to breathe. All right, let's loosen up those shoulders. And let's do some circles. Shake them out. So cool down is not as intense as the workout. And it's a lot of the same stretching you did beforehand you could do. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go put our arms on the door and stretch out our leg muscles. So we're keeping our feet flat on the ground. Left leg is bent, right leg is straight. And let's switch. Now we're gonna keep our right leg bent up front and put our left leg back straight. And stretch out that calf muscle. All right, shake it out. And for support, we're going to again grab our ankle and stretch out our leg. You should start to feel a little cooler. Your body should start to be relaxing a little. You're going to go to the other side. You're going to grab your left ankle. All right, don't forget to breathe and get off. All right, guys. So now we're going to start an actual webinar. I'm going to be talking about our Healthy Lifestyles project, which incorporates everything we're doing right now, right? Living healthier, making healthier choices. And we're going to be talking about our new Healthy Lifestyles project live that is starting tomorrow. So go grab a water, maybe go grab a snack, and have a seat and get ready. All right, guys, so that was awesome. You did fantastic. If you're following along, you should be feeling it probably in your legs or in your arms. So again, hopefully you are drinking water and taking breaths throughout, and we're again not going to do anything that hurts us, but some other ideas that you could do for just making small changes that do have a big impact. So you're actually getting more exercise without feeling like you're devoting extra time to exercising. You could park further away when you go to shop. This would, help you incorporate more steps into your day. You could take the stairs instead of taking the elevator. That's an old one. We've probably heard that a million times. Making multiple trips. So if you're going to the store and you have a bunch of bags in your car, when you're bringing them into the house, maybe just bring one bag at a time and make 10 trips instead of trying to make 1 or 2 trips and hold all of the bags. This will help you get in more steps. And also carrying those bags is going to help work out your arms as well. So walking in place while watching TV, while you're on the phone, you could even just stand. Just standing instead of sitting is going to be using your leg muscles, and you'll find that you actually don't quite just stand. You will be moving a little bit. I have a large exercise ball that I use instead of chairs, and that just helps me to keep moving as well. That's the point of all of these, is just to kind of keep moving. So you're exercising in everything that you do. So during the pandemic, we probably have all been walking around our neighborhood, but if you haven't, that's definitely an excellent way that you could get in some extra steps. I wouldn't recommend it maybe today or tomorrow. We are in the middle of a tropical storm in New Jersey, but this weekend, definitely lots of time. Take some strolls around your neighborhood. Just make sure to do it safely, right? Staying 6 feet away, wearing a mask. There's also YouTube videos. So we have YouTube videos on our YouTube page of yoga and like different videos that you could follow along with. But there's also a lot of free workout class videos. A lot of people are doing this kind of thing and posting the free content up on YouTube. So if you do a quick search for workout video, I'm sure you will find a lot of different videos. But also, like I've mentioned a few times, we have our dance party playlist on our YouTube, or you could make your own playlist and just dancing along to the music, or grooving a little, or just even just kind of bopping your feet a little bit. Anything that's going to get you moving is going to burn some extra calories. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to up your energy. You're just going to just feel better all around. So grocery shopping. Grocery shopping is one of my favorite ways to get steps in. You don't realize how much you're walking around a store, but if you were to track it, you'd be surprised to notice that most people walk over a mile inside the grocery store. I like to take my time, walk up and down every aisle. Not now, but this was pre-pandemic. Right now, you kind of want to get in and out. But grocery shopping can be a really good way to get in some steps. And then again, you're carrying those bags, which have cans and boxes, and the weight starts to add up. So you'll be using, the bags as weights for your arms. And then hiking. We are lucky enough to live in a state with a lot of beautiful hiking trails. We have mountains, we have forests, we have shores, we have neighborhood walking trails in cities and towns all over the state. We have a little bit of everything. So if you're new to hiking, this is a flyer that we have in the handouts that you can take with you. Just some do's and don'ts, like not leaving your trash behind, or how to deal with bees if they come near you, because remember, you're out in nature. That's their home, so you probably will come across some animals, so how to handle that. And then also in New Jersey, there's a lot of horse paths and horse farms. So a lot of the trails you do share with horses, so there's some tips on how to work with that. And then as always, we always like to say to make sure you're wearing sunscreen whenever you go outside. So this is in your handouts. You can just grab this and keep it with you, print it out, or just save it. So now let's talk about our Healthy Lifestyles project. So I'm just curious to see how many people on this webinar have participated in those events. If you're not sure what our HLP program is or our events, I'm going to go over that right after this. So that seems good. It's actually, it is 50-50, split right down the middle. That is really funny. So that's great though, that half of you have, half of you hadn't. So hopefully at the end of this, everybody will sign up for one of our Healthy Lifestyles project events. So our Healthy Lifestyles project is a program focused on teaching students and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities all about aspects of health and wellness. The program is funded through a grant from the Horizon Foundation. given specifically for the ARC of New Jersey and the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project to help support individuals around the state. This is the 6th year we have been awarded this grant. Last year, we reached just about 2,000 people in person, and we gave out over 23,000 resources online. So we also provide a variety of free trainings, specifically to health and wellness. Some of those topics are listed here, and we are still offering these trainings for free virtually. So contact us if you want to schedule a training at your location. We're currently using Zoom, Google Meet, and GoToWebinar to do this. The website is right at the bottom. There's two, and our information is on that flyer. So our HLP program has grown a lot over the years. It's evolved into an amazing program that hosts events for people all over New Jersey to participate in. Different classes and experiences they might not have been able to participate in otherwise. So we've hosted a range of events from rock climbing, and these are actual pictures from our event, which is pretty cool. So cooking classes, I fly in Paramus, which is indoor skydiving, which was really cool. And typically every year we try to hold an event at Masker's Barn in Berkeley Heights where we have people come out to do music therapy or physical training. We provide a healthy breakfast and lunch, and then we usually would go on an accessible hike afterwards. We host hikes all over the state. This one was really cool. We had everybody bring blankets and we had a picnic after. Here's another one in Morristown. We've hosted equine therapy events, events at Morris County School of Glass. And then over the summer, we would typically host Watchung Wednesdays, which is a hike through the Watchung Reservation every Wednesday morning. Obviously, this was all done before the pandemic hit. However, we're still providing content on our social media to keep you engaged with different ways to learn how to live a more active life and to make healthier choices. So you've probably heard us talk about this, but I'm definitely going to mention it again because they're just awesome. And we've been doing them since April, so there are a lot of videos to go through. But we have Meditation Mondays, Training Tuesdays, right? You're in one right now. Animal Yoga Wednesdays. We host brain games on Thursdays on our Facebook page. Kelly does superhero yoga on Fridays. And we have healthy snacking recipes, and I also post some throughout the week. And then we also post other things. We have our playlists, our dance party playlist, different ways to stay safe at home, how to, practice better mental health and just physical health. And this is a screenshot from our YouTube. So on our YouTube, we have all of those yoga and meditation videos. We have all of our webinars. We have tech tutorials. We have our dance party playlist. We have recipes. We have brain games, and we have our trainings up there. So we have a lot of valuable information, and everything is available on our YouTube, our Instagram, our Facebook, and our Twitter, and those are the links for those. All of these links are also, of course, in the resources page, which you can grab in the handout section, and they'll also be listed at the end of this webinar. Frankie also puts together a monthly newsletter called Positive Pulse, devoted to giving out advice and resources on living a healthier life, and you can click on this link to sign up for that. The link will also be in the resources handout. So now let's talk about Healthy Lifestyles Project Live, because we will now be hosting free weekly interactive events every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on Zoom, and the first one starts tomorrow. So we have put hosting events on hold since the pandemic started, but we decided that we didn't want to wait any longer. So we're starting this back up every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and you can sign up to be on that email list right here. So tomorrow, Kelly is going to be doing a guided meditation and a vision board session over Zoom. You can register for that here. That's still open. That is tomorrow. Then next Wednesday, I will be doing a session all about journaling, bullet journaling, gratitude journaling. We're going to give out some templates. All you need for that is a pen and paper. Then the Wednesday after that, we have Matt Lacasio from In-Home Personal Training. He's going to come and do some personal training, kind of like we did today, but it's going to be the whole session devoted to that. That is still open and you can register here. And then the last Wednesday of this month, we have a live paint and sip where Frankie and I will be doing a live painting step by step. I'll be providing a recipe for a drink. This is the painting everyone's going to be using. So we will be mailing out those kits for this tomorrow, I believe. So registration for this is unfortunately closed. However, about once a month, we're going to be holding an event where you can participate where supplies are needed, but we mail them out to you. So it's important to make sure you sign up for those classes early so you can participate. So again, you want to sign up for those emails here. That email list is separate from our general email list. So you want to make sure you're getting these emails so you can register early and be a part of those. So here are our resources. And if you have any questions, this is my information. I'm just going to check the questions. It looks like we're all good. So again, I just want to thank you so much for coming on. Oops, thank you so much for being a part of this and doing that workout. And here are the resources again, but again, you can grab those in the handouts. And don't forget to sign up for our email so you can be a part of all of the new cool events we're doing every Wednesday, as well as our webinars that we do on Tuesday. So thanks again, and I hope you have a safe day and everybody staying dry in this crazy weather.